We are here with Nella B and the bass man. The bass man for Nella B and and I said the boys. Nella B and the noise, aka her husband, Mr. Rucker. And your name is?
My name is Nella B. It's my birth name is Donnella, and my married name is Rucker. So, and the B comes in from, well, my first name is Donnella, and my maiden name was Briscoe. My last name is Rucker, and a bandmate of his told me one time he was going to get me to be his manager, and he was gonna call me Nella B, and that's really how all that started with the Nella B.
Okay. I love it when a good name like that sticks by accident.
Accident.
You know, just happenstance,
Yep.
right?
Yep.
Right?
That's exactly what happened.
That is so good. So we're gonna start this off. Welcome to Groove and Grind with Stacey Brooks. You know, I love to keep you guys informed and giving you what's going on in the world of music and beyond. This is the first podcast episode of the year, 2026. Woo! And it had to be the first episode because these two people that are right here in front of me are people that I admire, and they are going to the International Blues Challenge in Memphis, Tennessee. It's going to be like sometimes it's over 300 bands from all across the world. But I'm going to let Nella B talk about how this whole thing came about.
Memphis, how did that come about? Memphis, well, I didn't really start. Let's start from the beginning.
Yeah.
I didn't really start singing until the pandemic.
Okay.
And his band was sitting around not doing anything, so I encouraged them to get out in the driveway and just jam.
So you have a band too, sir?
Yes, I do have a band.
Oh, okay.
It's called X Factor.
X Factor. Are you a Gen Xer?
No.
Oh, okay. Well, I got all excited.
I'm a boomer, right?
Are you a
Yeah,
boomer?
We boomer.
You're
We're boomers.
y'all boomers?
Yeah, we're boomers.
Y'all some hot boomers.
We're some hot boomers.
Y'all some hot boomers. Cause I'm a Gen Xer. I say, okay, it's all
We're
good.
not Gen Xers. We
It's
are
okay. Y'all are hot boomers. It's okay.
Yep,
All right.
Yep. And so they started going out in the driveway and playing.
Oh.
And then musicians started coming and social distancing, and then they dared me to sing with the band, and I sang Black Draws. That's
Okay.
the only blues song that I know.
Okay. Black
And,
drums.
that's how it all started, and then Sam Bronner started asking me to sing in front of his band because Rucker was playing bass, and that's how that all happened. And then in 2024, I wanted to go to Memphis. I was like, what is this International Blues Challenge? What's this DC Battle of the Bands?
Uh-huh.
And so we competed last year. We came in third, and then we came back this year, and we.
So y'all competed before?
Yes, it's our
I
second
didn't
time.
know that.
Mhm.
Okay, okay.
We competed in 2024. We
Uh-huh.
came in third.
Uh-huh.
I was a tad disappointed, but
Right.
looking hindsight, wasn't ready last year. Ready this year.
Okay.
Yeah.
Some
Ready,
things
ready
happen.
this year.
Some things happen.
Yes.
You know,
yeah,
when
yeah,
they're
yeah.
supposed to.
Yeah. So
Yeah.
that's how all that happened. So that's what happened. That's how Nella B and the Noise came about.
That is awesome. So are you guys working on releasing an album? You know, I'm old school. A CD, a project, a recording project?
Not yet.
Not
it's
yet.
Coming.
It's coming.
We have like 3 originals so far,
Oh, good.
and so we're working on it, right, Rucker? Yeah.
Right, Rucker?
Yeah.
In progress. So are you writing? Are you writing together? It's
I'm
collaborative?
actually writing.
You're writing,
I'm
good.
writing, and I'm telling him I need a bass line. And
Uh-huh.
so he'll put a bass line. So like the last song that I did is called A Skinny Man's Blues.
Right.
And I wanted it nice because I love blues,
Uh-huh.
but I like it to be a little more funky.
Mm-hmm.
And so I told him, I said, I need a funky blues line.
There you go.
And he got me a funky blues line. So
That is good. That's awesome to have your bass line in the house with you.
yeah.
That's the cheat code right there.
Sometimes it's a pain because I'm not ready to practice. I might be doing something else, watching a football game, and she's pestering me to go downstairs and go run over some stuff. I'm like, but I know when creativity hits, you got to go with it.
Yeah.
So you understand that. That's a good thing.
Mm-hmm.
So who's your team?
I'm a Cowboy fan.
You a old boy. Oh, yeah. We can't interrupt the Cowboy game. Isn't that sad? I'm not gonna say it's sad, but it's good but bad. But how about the bass players that I know, other than Orlando, are Cowboys fans? So that's Richardson, Reds, you,
All Cowboy
all
fans?
Cowboy fans. Isn't that crazy? What's up with y'all?
I'm smart people.
Yeah, I must say that all three of y'all are smart, of course. Just teams. It's okay. So, Rucker, how long have you been playing?
I've been playing bass since I was, let's say, 12 years old.
12?
12 years
You
old.
knew at 12 you wanted to play bass.
Yes, because my brother played bass.
Oh.
I have a brother named Mike, and I wanted to be like Mike.
Aw.
So everything he did, I tried to follow. So yeah, he played bass, so I played bass. I mean, I wanted to play bass so badly when I was little. I had a guitar.
Uh-huh.
I took all the guitar strings off, put bass strings on the guitar, so I could have that bass sound.
How many strings did you put on there?
I put 4.
You put 4? Okay. So you started with a 4-string.
Yeah, I always start with 4 strings.
Okay.
So that right there let me know that bass was my instrument. When I hear music, I hear bass.
Yeah.
You know, so
Yeah, I'm a bass person too. I need to learn how to play bass.
I'm a bass person too.
Yeah, I'm a bass person too, and I didn't even know that at one point my dad played bass. I was like,
yeah, bass lays down the groove. You gotta have that bass.
yeah,
That is true. That is true.
yeah. Well, you know how I am about bass. I bet you.
But when the bass messes up, you hear it.
Yeah.
Front and center.
Right.
Front
It's
and
so subtle, but it's so strong.
Mm-hmm.
Yep. Yep. So when are y'all leaving?
Tuesday morning at 4 a.m.
Wow.
We
Are you
rented a Suburban.
okay?
And so it's going to be me and Anthony, Jay, and Joycey, his girlfriend, and Dave Roy. And so we're piling into the Suburban.
Good.
Going down. We got us an Airbnb down there. So
Nice.
Take turns driving.
yeah, everybody's going to take turns driving.
Right. That is nice. Make sure you get your airborne. I see you got your Ricola.
I got my Ricola.
Ricola.
My airborne is over there on the table. I've been
Yes,
taking it.
yes.
Because you told me to
Yeah.
mask up. And
Mask
I'm gonna
up.
mask up.
And if you jam, make sure you have some
Have my little thing.
your little covers for the microphone, and don't care about hurting nobody's feelings.
Right.
But the microphones are cruddy.
I'm sure it is.
They cruddy. So yeah. No disrespect though to Blues Foundation, but
Right. I'm just getting over the flu, so I definitely. don't
oh
wanna
my
come back
God.
with it.
Yeah, no. You don't want to go down there
Not
and
at
listen
all, not at
and
all.
get your rest and all that. And
That's why we're not doing anything.
that's good. I'm glad I caught
We're
y'all.
just chilling, so
That's good. I can take a lot of pictures.
yeah.
I wish I was going. I wanted to come because I wanted to be able to document everything. I gotta go to Chicago, so which is a good thing. But
Yeah, but that's great. You're going up there with Buddy.
Yeah,
All that
yeah.
stuff. That should be great.
it is. It will be. It will be. So, Nella B, what do you see yourself doing in 5 years with this band? Or have you thought out that far?
I haven't even thought out that far. I do know I still want to be singing.
Okay.
I do know that I want to be doing bigger and better gigs.
Right.
you
Right.
know? I do. I want us to stop having to carry equipment.
Yeah.
I do want that. So, I just want to be in some different places.
Mm-hmm.
And I want to perform with some of the people like you.
Well, you know, you and I, so you and I will never part. We sisters for life now, you know.
So just that kind of thing.
Yeah.
I never even thought this out to
Yeah,
this point.
that's beautiful.
You know, when I started singing with Sam, it was just fun.
Right.
And then people started talking at me, and I'm like, really? You know, and it just kind of took off. Like 2025 was my year.
Yeah.
I had gigs.
You were everywhere.
I was everywhere. You know, you didn't have my picture on a T-shirt. That was just amazing. So
Yeah.
It's been
And on a fan.
and on a fan.
That's right.
So
What I want for
Look, I knew the Virgo had plans. Look. I knew the Virgo had some plans.
What I want for the group is to have a home base. To have one particular place where we play maybe once a month.
Okay.
I'm old school, so I like the old supper club type atmosphere where the band comes on, people come in, they eat, they eat and they have good drinks and everything, and the band performs and entertains while you're eating. And it's like a supper club.
Okay.
So to have that a home base at least once a month where people can always find us. That's my only goal.
Yeah, that's always a good thing to do. You know, our home base used to be Madam's.
Right.
Used to be Madam, and it kind of still is, but not. I'm not just not playing there, but
I
yeah.
just want to see. I'd like to see blues in this area just like explode. I really, really would. I'd like to see more blues focused clubs.
Yeah.
You know, because
Yeah.
there's some, but to be honest, they're stuck on who they always have,
Right.
and it's hard for new acts and new artists to get in there.
Yeah.
So I'd like to see that happen.
Yeah, unfortunately, we did have a couple of good ones, and they closed.
Yeah.
So we used to have Bangkok Blues in Falls Church,
Mhm.
and then we used to have the Surf Club back in the day, and then the place that I started off with was St. Bourbon Street in Rhode Island Avenue. We used to pack that little itty bitty spot. But yeah, and then I know the whole thing, the C word, cut down a whole bunch of businesses.
Yeah.
But yeah, that will be good.
Yeah, so that would be a good thing. So people know, like, if you want to hear some blues, you run off these names of people.
Right.
And to see different bands.
And Old Bowie Town Grill, that was another one.
Yeah, the Old Town Grill.
Yep, that was another one that shut down.
They always have blues there every night.
Yeah, they did.
Yep.
And Madam's Organ is called a blues bar, but it's not. It's
Right.
music
Right.
every 7 days a week. And people think that Blues Alley is a blues place. I'm like, no, that's just what it's called, and it's an alley. But it is just a music venue.
Just a music venue.
It would be nice to have a designated blues place here. That might be something that we might have to work on.
I know, right?
You know,
I know. So
they're always giving to do that,
I know.
or like a.
Great, wouldn't it?
I think cabarets are coming back.
Cabarets. I remember cabarets when my parents were younger. And they would be dressed up. and
Right.
Right. Going to cabaret.
Well, we might have to think about that. We have it on camera now. So look, as we're brainstorming,
Yeah.
you know what I
Yeah.
mean? You know
when I
what I
get back from Memphis.
Right.
Yeah.
So Rucker, do you write anything?
No,
You don't?
I'm not much of.
And you don't aspire to?
No, I'm not much of a writer. I come up with my part.
Uh-huh.
I collaborate. And,
Right.
And I actually arrange this because since I'm her MD and I'm the MD of my band,
Uh-huh.
so I do have a lot of input, and I can arrange really well.
Yeah.
So if you write a song, I can arrange it. If you want to put together a set list, I can arrange the set list so it flows one song to the other. Because it's a big difference between bands that get out here and they play a song and they stop. They play another song and then they stop. But if you want to put a show together, you got to know how to put the songs together. You got to know how to run one into the other. You know whether they have a musical interlude into another song. So that's what I'm good at. That's what I'm strong.
That's a skill. And I know I learned that skill from Bobby Parker. So where did you learn that skill from?
Actually, it was a guy named Terry Fullwood that
Okay.
learned that skill. And I've been a band leader most of my life. Ever since Terry Fullwood, I was playing in my band Soul Formula way back in the day.
Soul Formula?
Soul Formula.
Okay.
Band in extravaganza. That's what.
Way back in the day. So I've been a band leader ever since. And everything I learned from him.
Okay.
Because I used to think that we got to amass some of the best musicians, the best singers, and he basically told me, give me a bunch of average, dedicated musicians, and I'll give you a hell of a show.
Okay.
And it's, he was the one that instilled people want to be entertained.
Yes.
Because you can have the best musicians all on stage, and sometimes they don't gel together. They
Right.
don't really sound like much of anything. But then, so even if they do sound well, if the people aren't entertained, they want to be entertained. You got to go get your audience. So you can't have somebody that. One reason why Donnella is so dynamic in what she does is because she's seen what my band does, or she knows my philosophy in entertaining. But you don't have to have the best voice in the world. I'm not the best bass player in the world, but what I do well, and I entertain. And people will say, you can get up there with marginal talent. That girl can sing. Did you hear her? She was singing that song. But if you really, really listen, have vocal people who are like, well, she can carry a tune. But, so it's not about that. So that's why, that's one reason Donnella does as well as she does. Her cheerleading background, her.
Are you a cheer mom?
No.
Or did you do cheerleading?
Let me address. She was cheerleading since she was knee-high to a curve.
Oh, you're a cheerleader.
Well,
And then I had
I thought I said I was going.
go ahead.
Okay. And then after she stopped cheering, physically cheering, her father was a football coach for Boys and Girls Club.
Oh.
So then she got involved in cheering, being a cheer coach.
Okay.
For 20 years with different cheer programs. And then to the point where she had her own cheer organization, her own cheer gym.
Yeah, we had
and
a
they used
cheer
to travel the country and go places doing competitions.
Yeah.
So she's used to teaching people how to be out front, how to smile, how to entertain. And then she's always been good on the mic as far as, because when you're not afraid of the public, because we would have banquets that she would have to speak at, she would host this, that, and the other. So she had all the things.
You got the natural stage presence.
Yeah, she had
Right.
Yeah.
So all she needed to do was, have a band to be in front of her. So.
That is amazing. So who else? I mean, you started at 12, and then you had the other band. So who else have you played with? That's 4 or whatever.
Well, I've played with various folks. My band Soul Formula was together from 76 until probably 89.
Wow.
And then I stopped playing for a while, being married, doing the children thing. And then I just didn't feel complete. Something was missing in my life. So then I started performing again with other people and everything. And did that for a while. And then X Factor, my band X Factor has been together since 2006.
Wow.
So that's where most of my music and stuff has been, pretty much with my own projects. And I do like to freelance. But sometimes I don't get, my phone doesn't ring a lot doing freelance stuff because people say, oh, well, he's with X Factor, he's the band leader of X Factor, that's all he's doing. But no, I'd like to get out here and do something else with some other folks every now and then. But the bulk of my performing has been with my own projects. And Donnella will tell you, I used to struggle with, and I did leave out Marky Parker because that was my introduction to the blues. I'd never played blues a day in my life.
So slow down. Go back. No, you said something else. You started 2 different things at once. So yeah, that's.
Well, I forgot what.
So you said your formulation of the blues was with Bobby Parker, but you were talking about something else.
Yeah. You're talking about people that you played with.
Yeah. And I do, normally being a band leader all of the time, I always have an opinion.
Right.
I always want to work on things, and I always want to make things better. So, but I do know how to be just a bass player and play my part. It was hard because me being a Virgo, I'm a little bit of a perfectionist.
All right, just a little bit. Just a little bit.
It was hard for me to sit back and somewhat take direction versus me being the one directing. I'm saying this is how it should go. So that was a little bit of a struggle for me, but I've mastered that now.
You've mastered that
I've
now.
mastered that now. So
Okay.
So, okay.
I don't want to say anything about that one.
So going back to your introduction to the blues, you said you played with Bobby Parker.
one day I was out at a festival or something, and this band was on stage, and this guitar player was playing, and the little man was singing, and I was just like, oh my
And I
God,
said,
in
who is
awe.
that little man?
Right, who's that little man?
Who's that little man?
And when they finished and they were packing up, I walked over to him and said, if you ever need a bass player, here's my card. Give me a
Oh,
call.
wow.
I want to come play with you,
Just like that,
just
huh?
like that. And about 6 months later, I get a phone call. Hey, this Bobby Parker.
Hey, this is Bobby Parker. Hey, how you doing, Anthony?
You still interested in playing some blues? So, and I'm scared to death, man. My heart's pounding. And I told him, no, most definitely. So he asked me, did I have professional gear and what was my availability? And I was like, I'm available, whatever you need. So he said that his bass
And it
player.
didn't help that he lived right up the street.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
Okay.
Right.
Oh.
3 miles from here, he still lives.
Oh, wow.
He said his bass player was going to be leaving the country for a while, and would I be interested in sitting in? So I'm like, sure. So he said, okay, I practice on Wednesday night at 6:30. Are you going to be able to make it? Every Wednesday, 6:30. I said, yeah, I can do that. 6:30 until when? Yeah, exactly. What do you mean exactly? 6:30 until when? Yeah.
Till y'all get it right.
And
Another Virgo.
And we went over there at 6:30 until 12:30, 1:30 in the morning. And he called it woodshedding.
Yeah.
And we would be working on stuff. And I was just in awe. I've never in my life seen somebody play so well and sing so well. And he's standing right there in front of me. I would get low. I'd mess up what I'm doing just in awe of what he was doing. But he took a chance with me because I told Bobby, to be perfectly honest, I've never played the blues a day in my life. But that's a good thing because you ain't developed no bad habits. I can teach you. So, and that started my career with Bobby Parker, for 6 years. So that was great.
For 6 years, that's cool. And that's how I met you, with Bobby. With Bobby, it was actually it was the weekend of his birthday. I don't know where it was. It was like a Latin restaurant.
Up in Rockville area.
That's where it was? Okay. It was you, I think it was Mousy and them playing, I think. I forget who else was playing there. It was like three, I don't know what it was for, but I gave him my number that day, and I was like, I want to play with you. And then that's when he started having me come to Madam's.
Because I didn't know really who you were, but I was
Nobody
like,
did.
I was like, who's that thin black lady over there? Somehow she sing the blues.
Yeah, that's what I told myself. I only knew 2 songs. I knew Dr. Feelgood and Maybe I'm a Woman. That's it.
That's
Only
it.
2 blues songs I knew. He wanted me to learn some Denise LaSalle. I was like, that's nasty.
One of the reasons why she said when the first song she was singing out at the driveway jam was Black Girls, and that's because
You
said
sang Black
Girls. When I had played with you, and I loved the way you do that song, so I was telling you, you can learn this song.
Right.
That was the only blues song I know.
Yeah, and you know what? I didn't want to ever sing that song because I thought it was like, I'm gonna sing my little draws, But then goes to show you how important the bass is to me. The way Reds used to play it, and when he laid the bass line down, I was like, oh, okay, yeah. I'm doing that song, and this is how we're gonna do it. So yeah, the bass is important, definitely important.
Yeah.
So, have you played with any other person in the blues industry?
I did a show with Memphis.
Memphis, who's that?
Memphis Gold.
Okay. Oh, you mean Memphis? Okay.
Memphis Gold, the legendary Memphis
Right.
Gold. Bobby pulled the plug on that. He said, "Either you gonna play with me."
Them old school blues guys don't play that. Even though Buddy Guy don't care, as long as you where you supposed to be when it's time for him to play, you know. But yeah.
Yeah, so that was pretty much it. I've actually, I mean, and of course, Stacey Brooks band, and I love playing with Stacey Brooks band.
You wear several hats in my band. Sometimes you're the sound guy and the bass player.
Yeah.
And the bass player. And the mediator.
You two guys were the only blues folks I played with.
Oh, that's cool. I didn't know that. For some reason, I thought you played with a whole bunch of other people in the blues industry.
Not at all.
They always talked to him,
Uh-huh.
but Bobby was like, nope. Yeah, Bobby would cut it off at the quick.
Well, and I have to say that. That's one of the reasons why I asked you. I mean, he played with Bobby Parker. He got to play with him. He got to play with me. And I used to say, yeah, he played with Bobby Parker. Y'all give it up. Well, I'm looking forward to like just seeing what's gonna happen, and I want to be able to get you guys after you come back.
Okay.
I'm gonna say you're gonna win something. I don't know because you know they also have. I think in the I haven't been to IBC in a while, but they used to give out awards within the IBC. Like if it was a guitar player, he would
Yeah,
get
they
this,
do that.
and you know. So I think that you should win it all. I'm being biased. Yes, I'm being biased, and yes, you had my vote, of course, yes. But I mean, it ain't like you're not talented. You know what I'm saying? I mean, the entire crowd was going off.
Yeah.
You know.
We put together a really good set,
Mm-hmm.
you know, for the Battle of the Bands, and I have great musicians behind me, so that's been great. And we've got 3 brand new songs, so doing 2 standards, you know. So we're trying to go down there and shake some things up.
Yeah.
And it, you know, if nothing else, just make all the connections and the network.
That is the beautiful thing. You'll get a lot of gigs from that too.
Yeah, I just got an email right before you got here, and they were talking about they're having what they call speed dating, and it's one person from each group, and you get to talk to industry leaders while you're
Nice.
down there.
That is
I
awesome.
know, so I'm just like really excited about
They've
it.
evolved because I'm like I want to come now, but no, I can't go. But so yeah, I would love to have a follow-up interview with you guys. And I asked too late. I don't know if she told you. I called her and I said, yo, I wanted to get y'all the whole band. And I was like, when's y'all band practice? She said, we just had our last one. I was like, oh man. I wanted to interview the entire band, but we'll wait until when you get back and rested and came off your cloud 12. Because it's definitely an experience. If you can get a chance, go to good. That's a really good. You see Isaac Hayes's Cadillac
Oh yeah.
with the TV in it, and they have the spin in, and it's just Stax Museum is really good. And but I always say everybody. It is a competition, but it's a good experience because it's like the Mecca, you know. Everybody's from all over the world coming just to get together. It's like a big family reunion.
Yeah,
you know.
I'm looking forward to it. You know, I go back and forth between being excited to being scared to being excited to being scared. You know, so I know I know I'm about his nerves, and I know I'm on his. Did you say yes? You know, every morning is something different. Like that. How do you think we gonna do? You know, and he gives me the same speech again. You know, and then I'm like, okay. And then the next day I'm crying. So you know,
It's just nerves.
it is.
It's just nerves, but it's good. It's good. You know what? I always say if you don't have any nerves about this thing, then it's like, I mean, you gotta have fire for it. You know?
Yeah, you know, I don't want to let anybody down, and you know, I know my name is in the jingle. It's Nella B in the noise, so
Right.
I feel like
Yeah, it's on your shoulders.
me, which
It
it
is.
is,
It
you know,
is.
so.
It is. But the band got to pull their weight too.
Oh yeah.
The
Yeah.
band got to pull. They got to act like they want to be there. So. But y'all are great. No one stood a chance. You was gonna have my vote. So.
Well, one thing I am, I'm thankful for DC Blues Society because we were two new people coming in off the street. They didn't know us from Adam, but they were very, very welcoming.
That's because I busted in the door saying he used to play with Bobby Parker.
Right. Exactly.
And I'm like, oh, he used to. Because we went to a jam, and I said,
Right.
oh, he used to play with Bobby Parker.
Right.
Right. Then I signed him up on the list.
They were very welcoming. I never considered myself a blues-based player because, I'm an R&B-based player.
Right.
That's what I do. And when we went to the jam, Donnella talked me into going.
Like a good wife.
So I went to the jam and I left my bass in the car because I wanted to, just kind of see what was going on in there. She went in there, signed my name up on the thing.
Okay.
And then next thing you know, next we got Anthony Rucker on bass. I'm like, who, what? How did that happen? So then I went and got my bass and I did the jam. But the staff of the DC Blues Society they were, very welcoming and everything. And so I owe, to me, a lot of our success is because we've had their backing as well, and they didn't make us feel like, who are these people coming in here?
Right.
They don't know us, and we don't know them. So
they didn't know us. We just started coming.
Yep. And my hope for them, because I know that they're trying to restructure, revitalize, and I guess get back on the map and really represent blues in the DC area. So, and they're open to new ideas and stuff. So,
Yeah.
And so we've actually had a few conference calls with them, and they've been taking copious notes, and they're trying some different stuff. So anybody out there in Stacey Brooks land, if they want to join the DC Blues Society, free, bring your ideas. They're open.
Yeah, and I can honestly say that they are very instrumental in my blues career as well, because I came from R&B, jazz, and reggae, and I was going to do the blues. So I don't know what their website looks like now, but I literally put on their board one time looking for a bass, guitar, and drum. And that's how Reds contacted me, because he had Masfique. So it was him, Turner, and him and Turner, and Barry. Barry played with them too. Barry Brady. It was Barry Turner and Barry Brady and Charles Reds Atkins, and that was my first rhythm section, with Jeremy Boyle from my original band. But yeah, they were very instrumental. I did what you did. I started going to jams, started looking up stuff, and Simi and Felix were just very supportive, and everybody in the DC Blues Society were as well. But I'm looking forward to what y'all about to do.
Well, let me say this, Stacey. I know this is supposed to be about Nella B, but one thing.
You the noise.
One thing that impressed me, probably more than you, well, I'm sure more than you know, because I've never mentioned it to you before. We were playing Subway, and typically, I'm always going to be there on time, set up, ready to do my thing. We had a couple of pieces missing, and the promoter was like, "Well, you're supposed to go on at 4 o'clock," and I'm like, "Oh man, what are we going to do?" She said, "Well, I'm going to get up here and sing a cappella," and you was like, "Damn, everybody else, they ain't here. I'm going to do what I do," and you started singing. You did the first part of whatever we were doing a cappella. I was like, so, and I know you don't even remember that, but that really impressed me. That because I would, oh boy, we're just going to miss out. We can't do this because I need my band. And they're like, nope, my name in the jingle, I'm going to sing.
I got my tambourine, and I can sing.
That's all you need.
Exactly. I forgot that part. You had your tambourine, and you start to sing.
Yeah. Yeah. I can imagine that. I know I've done it more than once. I've done it more than once because that has happened. Even if there's been bad sound, I'm like, I don't need that sound. Because sometimes, again, if you don't have good sound, how they know you sound good? And so I've done that, but that's funny. Thank you. Well, I tell you, my both of my grandmothers, they're United Methodists, and I used to go to United Methodist Church. So we didn't have all the progressive stuff that they have now. We had a piano. My great grandmother played the piano for the senior choir. She founded at Patuxent United Methodist Church, and that's old school and in the country. And you learn to sing a cappella. You learn to sing. You just learn to sing, and yeah. So I'm thank you, and I like singing a cappella too because it's a good challenge because you have to train your ear.
You did the damn thing.
Well, I'm looking forward to what y'all about to do, and even when you come back, what you're about to do,
Yeah.
and the things that we're gonna do.
Yes, I can't wait.
Right. I already have a song written for Donnella and I'm sorry, for Nella B and myself. Nella B and Stacy B. We got a song. That'll be on my next CD. And I'm looking forward to us. What we did, Ladies Sing the Blues, in December, which you put together, and I'm so thankful that you called and got that together. We need to take that on the road.
We definitely need to take that
somehow.
road. It was so much fun.
It was.
You and it was me and then Lucy and Luna Blues. It was great. We
Yeah.
need a bigger
And
venue.
Marcella sang her song.
Yep, and my friend Marcella.
Yeah, Marcella
sang
sang,
her
yeah.
song. Yeah.
And the beautiful thing about it is, we all different.
Yep.
Our styles are different, our voices are different. So it wasn't like you got the same thing.
Right.
It was beautiful.
It really was.
I really enjoyed myself, and I look forward to we're going to pitch this.
Yeah, we need.
We need to go down south.
Yeah.
We need to take this down to North Carolina, Richmond. Yeah.
It would be great. It would be great because just the differences from us.
Yeah. Different, definitely.
And it was great because Luna and Lucy Blues, they got up in there and did that traditional stuff was awesome.
Luna's voice and that guitar.
Yes.
And then Lucy with her little sassy self.
She's sassy.
With her little sassy self.
With her head on.
Right.
She don't have that blue head on.
She cracks me up.
All the time.
Yeah.
All the time.
Yeah.
Stacey, you have the experience in making something like that happen. Unfortunately, Donnella and our talents lie and our connections lie locally. We don't, because we're like, okay, well, if we go somewhere, how much do we charge? How do we pay for our hotel and lodge? I mean, we just don't know.
Yeah.
We're-
I'm still struggling with that too.
Every damn time I turn around, you was touring in Florida or somewhere in Chicago. And
Yeah.
So, now you're qualified. We ain't been no further than Fairfax.
Yeah, well, we're gonna, one thing about being with Florida, that's a whole different scenario because we were down there for a long time. So then I took this band with me, my local band. But when I do Chicago or Memphis or Atlanta, I'm using a local band because it's just too costly to bring my band for one or two shows. You know what I mean? So that's the thing. Like when I'm opening for Buddy, and on 22nd, it's just gonna be acoustic. It's just gonna be me, my tambourine, and then my friend Mike Wheeler. And then the next day, I'm with Mike with his band at another show. But yeah, we're gonna do something. I don't know how we're gonna do it.
It was good.
Yeah.
And it felt good. And if you felt the audience, they had a great time.
Yeah, they did. They was dancing all over the
Yeah,
place.
they were.
Yeah, we're definitely gonna do that again.
Yeah.
So you take the blues out.
That's smaller than that place.
That is true.
And I'm gonna tell you one thing. I do recognize as well. Your audience and my audience, we like to dance.
Yes.
Blues Alley is not a dance place. There's no place to dance, and it's dark.
It is small.
And it's dark. It's
Yeah.
no disrespect to Blues Alley because I played there 3 times, and it's a bougie place. It's a bougie place. It's good. I think
It's this big.
Right.
And everybody's like,
right. Everybody's right there in your face.
It's an intimate setting.
okay.
It's okay. Intimate setting. It is. That is the proper term for it. But yeah, we need to just. We're gonna find something. We might have to do like what Signay's doing with the firehouses and stuff like that.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? I just do something like that. We're gonna get it together. We're gonna definitely get it together because you need to be seen and heard.
You did not. Thank
You need to be seen and heard, and you've seen it right here on Groove and Grind. You will see her after she comes back from winning this International Blues Challenge. So after this, where are y'all after that? Do y'all have any gigs lined up for 2026?
I've got probably like 2 or 3, but they're later on in the beginning of spring.
Okay.
I'm sure we're gonna do the Sabre of Bowie, which is in April. We
Okay.
always do that.
Okay.
And I got some things working.
Okay.
I kind of want to let my mind breathe a little bit when we first get back.
I know.
But it's not gonna breathe for long.
Don't worry, I ain't gonna blow your phone up.
You can blow my phone up. You can.
Donnella, what you doing?
It's certain people that can blow my phone up. You can always blow my phone up.
And one thing that works well with us where it's not like a conflict of interest,
Uh-huh.
because she does the blues, and my band X Factor, we do classic R&B. So
Right.
it's
Two
two totally
totally different
different
things.
audiences and genres. And as long as we maintain a good calendar, and integrity, because if she booking a gig, she got to look at the calendars to make sure X Factor's not playing. And if X Factor's booking a gig, I got to look to make sure Nella B's not.
Yeah.
So.
We've been busy. We've been busy.
Yeah.
But it's been a lot of fun. I just never thought that being on stage would be that much fun.
Why do you
And
think
Isn't
I've been
it?
doing it since I was
Isn't it
away?
fun? It's
it is
exhilarating.
so much fun. I get to say whatever I want to say, which is really crazy,
It's beautiful.
But one of the crazy things that, because we were places, we were Atlantic City, and people like, I know you ain't in it, man, and now Donnella's like people coming up to her, hey girl, and then when they leave, she'd be like, who the hell was that?
Right.
Yeah, they might not remember my name.
Right.
But they definitely remember the purple hair.
Right.
And they definitely remember they saw me singing something.
Right.
So that's
So
been.
welcome to my world.
Uh-huh,
That's what people come up to me all the time because they recognize my signature hat.
Right.
Or whatever, and I don't remember who they are because they think they know you because
Right.
you're a Facebook friend. or
Right.
Social media. So you're naturally getting a lot of that.
Yeah, so.
Yeah, when I started going out, because DC's not a blues town, so I would go to the Poconos Blues Festival. I would go to Pennsylvania, and if Bobby Rush was on there, they thought I was one of Bobby Rush's girls.
Yeah.
I was like,
I can
no,
see that.
yeah, big hair, big,
Big butt.
big butt, yeah. So they just knew. I'm like, nope, my butt's not that talented. I'm a singer.
So you like to face the audience.
Right.
Face away from the audience.
Right, I'm not sorry, that's not me. But it was fun. It was funny because they looked like they knew me. But they're like, nah, So
We're going to do more of that this summer, like just go to different,
Yeah.
blues festivals.
And I did that to do my research to see what people did and
Yeah.
see, what the ladies did, And they were all very open, like Teeny Tucker and Trudy Lynn. They were just, I even met Sugar Pie DeSanto.
Oh,
Yeah, with her little
she's
self.
hot son.
She is, and so yeah, the blues industry is different than the other industries genre. I think it's more, even though everybody ain't about us, we're inclusive with everybody. You look in your audience, you see everything.
Yeah, that is true.
That's
is
what I
true.
love about our genre. You see everybody, and I love it. Everybody's getting together, having fun. Sometimes too much. Well, I'm gonna close it here, but this will not be the last time. And thank you for taking time. You about to roll out, and you got a million things to do before Tuesday. Thank you so much, and I appreciate y'all. All right.
Well, thank you for coming over, and you're always welcome.
Look, we're family.
Yes, we are.
All right, y'all. Do you have what is your social media?
My social media is Nella B. The B is for blues, and that's on Instagram, YouTube, and Facebook. So that's the moniker. You can always find me there.
Mr. Noise? Do you have any social media as well?
No, what am I, just Anthony?
Yeah.
What am I? What am I?
Anthony BassMan
Yeah,
Rucker.
because typically, she's my marketing director with my band, so.
Oh, okay.
All of that stuff I leave to her.
Oh.
And then it's X Factor the band.
X Factor. Okay, so X Factor, do they have a band? They have pages?
Yeah, X Factor, the band.
Yeah.
And that's on Facebook?
Yeah.
Okay.
Facebook, Instagram, YouTube.
Okay, cool.
See, I didn't know all that.
Yeah.
So y'all heard that, y'all. So listen, we're gonna wish these two the best of luck. They're gonna go down there and tear it up, representing for DC Blues Society. Woo! Yes, thank you so much, y'all.
And then Stacy,